Well, the LA Lakers were in action again last night, and again they lose.
They're horrible defensively. The fact is with Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reaves on the court, you don't scare anybody.
Long-term historical liability from three because he shoots way too many at way too below average a make rate, way too below average.
I knew I was open, but I just thought I was a little bit far. Try to take one dribble closer. Probably shouldn't picked up the ball. Just try to attack.
Stop it. Get some help.
1 point. 1 single point. That's the margin by which the Los Angeles Lakers, a team carrying 2 of the 5 players in the entire NBA averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, lost to the Orlando Magic at home, without their star, without Franz Wagner, at home, as 6 to 12-point favorites.
With 5 seconds, Luka, LeBron for the win! And Orlando's gonna sneak out of here with a victory!
I don't understand what that play was.
This wasn't just a loss. This was an autopsy, a live, nationally televised dissection of everything wrong with this Laker squad. And the analysts, they came with scalpels. Skip Bayless and the analysts surrounding this team didn't hold back a single syllable. They didn't sugarcoat it, they didn't offer excuses, they went straight for the throat. And honestly, the numbers gave them every right to. So let's go back to the final 44 seconds, because that's where this entire season got exposed. Lakers up 2, LeBron James at the free throw line with a chance to extend it to 3 and essentially ice the game against a Magic team missing their most dangerous weapon. Simple, right? Make both, game over, season narrative shifts. But LeBron, the man people still call the highest basketball IQ in the history of the sport, missed the second one. Short and left off the front of the rim, shaky, tentative, gone. And that single missed free throw changed everything. Now it's a 2-point game. Suddenly the Magic have life. And what does LeBron do defensively on the very next possession? He sags off his man. He gambles. He tries to be the hero on the other end, roaming, making a chess move that nobody called for, and he leaves Desmond Bane standing completely alone at the 3-point line. Unguarded, wide open. Desmond Bane, a man who has been a certified clutch assassin for years, going back to his days torching teams in Memphis. You already know what happened next. Bane drilled it, cleanly, confidently. And just like that, the Magic are up 1 with 34 seconds left. The Lakers respond. Luka kicks it to Rui Hachimura in the corner, and Rui, typically reliable, airballs it, wide left. It's a brutal miss. But somehow, Austin Reaves scraps for it, Luka gets his hands on it, Magic knock it out of bounds, and the Lakers get to inbound under their own basket. LeBron gets a running start, breaks free off an Ayton screen, and Luka feeds him for an easy dunk. Lakers up 1 again. Drama. Chaos. This is the NBA. Then the Magic come back down. Banchero drives, shoots a fadeaway that misses, and somehow, Anthony Black tips it back to Wendell Carter Jr. for an easy putback. Magic up 1, 6 seconds left. 6 seconds, 1 point down, everything on the line. JJ Redick draws up a brilliant play, clever, deceptive, designed to confuse the defense by starting everyone in the backcourt and crossing into the front court on the move. It works. It genuinely works. Luka comes completely free off an Ayton screen, wide open, the play is designed, the moment is there, and then nothing.
And LeBron easily inbounded to Luka, who is wide open, but it's deep. It's deep. It's a good 3 feet beyond the 3-point line. But he has a moment of wide openness and a split second of, I think I'm going to shoot this, and then, no, I'm not.
That hesitation, that one moment of self-doubt, that is what defines Luka Doncic's entire Lakers tenure so far, and the analysts are absolutely done pretending otherwise. Here's the reality that nobody in Laker Nation wants to hear. Luka was 2 of 10 from 3 that night, 20% on 10 attempts. And the play wasn't even designed for a deep three. It was designed for Luka to catch, drive, draw contact, and get to the free throw line, force overtime at minimum, win the game if he converts both. That was the blueprint. But Luka, already in his own head after going 2 for 10, hesitated at a shot from 3 feet beyond the arc. He took one dribble in to get closer, and the moment he put that ball on the floor, the entire play collapsed around him. The magic recovered. The confusion that JJ's design had created evaporated instantly, and now Luka has 2 defenders on him and nowhere to go. So he kicks it to LeBron James. The last person on planet Earth wanted that basketball in that moment.
LeBron wanted was the basketball at this point. He just, that's not his.
And look, LeBron James is the all-time scoring leader. He's a 4-time champion. He is, by every reasonable metric, one of the 2 or 3 greatest basketball players to ever walk this earth. Nobody is taking that away from him. But LeBron James is also a career 74% free throw shooter. He's the all-time leader in missed late-game, close-game free throws. Not close, not debatable, by a wide margin. And right now, at 41 years old, he is not a reliable mid-range shooter, and he is certainly not a three-point threat that defenses lose sleep over. So what does LeBron do when he catches that ball? He doesn't attack. He doesn't try to draw the foul. He turns a catch-and-shoot opportunity into what can only be described as performance art, an exaggerated, theatrical fall-away that carries him completely out of bounds, launching a shot with a ridiculously high arc that kissed the backboard and grazed the far side of the rim on the carom. No chance. Game over. The analysts called it exactly what it was, a man engineering a miss that he knew was coming, falling away dramatically enough to ensure that no media member, no fan, no analyst could pin the loss entirely on him. A calculated deniability play dressed up as a last-second shot attempt. And in the postgame, pure confusion all around.
We executed. Like I said, I felt like, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you have to ask Luka what he saw on that, but I thought he had a good look, and it looked like he kind of just lost his balance, didn't have a rhythm with the ball, whatever the case may be.
LeBron blamed balance. JJ Redick, to his credit, was more honest, admitting he hadn't even had a chance to talk to Luka yet. Clearly frustrated, clearly searching for answers that don't exist yet. And Luka? Luka actually did say something real. He said it was on him. Quietly, briefly, almost like he didn't want anyone to hear it, but he said it. He should have kept his dribble, should have attacked, should have trusted his legs instead of his doubt. But here's the thing. That quiet admission doesn't fix the structural problem, because this isn't just one bad night. This is a season-long pattern that the numbers are now screaming about at maximum volume. The Lakers' most used 5-man lineup, Luka, LeBron, Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton, and Jake LaRavia, has played 226 minutes together and posted a -5.5 net rating, -5.5. That's a 25-win team in an 82-game season. Their second most used lineup, Luka, LeBron, Austin Reaves, Ayton, and Rui Hachimura, has played 94 minutes together and registered a mind-bending -23.6 net rating. -23. That's not a team, that's a catastrophe. But then, and this is where it gets genuinely fascinating, look at the third most used lineup. Luka, Austin Reaves, Marcus Smart, Rui, and Ayton. No LeBron. That lineup? +16 net rating over 81 minutes. +16. The analysts weren't just making a talking point. They were connecting dots that lead to one unavoidable destination.
When Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic play together, when it's just the two of them out there, the Lakers are an excellent team. When all three of them play out there, they're not. So it's actually a 20-point difference.
There's a 20-point swing per 100 possessions between the 2-man Luka-Reaves combination and the full 3-man unit with LeBron. 20 points. That's not variance. That's not a sample size issue at this point. That is a basketball incompatibility problem that LeBron James, for all his genius, has not been able to solve. And it makes sense when you break it down. These three players all need the ball in their hands to be effective. They all operate at their best in pick-and-roll situations with room to create. Stack three of those guys together and you've got a traffic jam of egos, habits, and offensive needs that nobody can untangle in real time. Add in that none of the three are defensive stoppers at this stage of their careers, and opponents aren't scared. They attack, they score, they drain the energy that LeBron, Luka, and Reaves would need on the other end to compensate. The truth is brutal. Austin Reaves is the clutchest player on this Lakers roster. He's the guy you want with the ball when everything is on the line. And in those final 44 seconds of one of the most chaotic endings of the season, he was the third wheel, scrapping for rebounds, keeping plays alive, doing everything except what he's best at, because the two biggest names in the building were calling the shots. This Lakers season is heading exactly where the critics said it would. A 6 seed. A first-round matchup against Denver, Houston, or Oklahoma City, and not a single analyst on the planet gives them a realistic shot in any of those series. Not with this defensive profile, not with this three-player incompatibility issue, not with Luka shooting 35% from three and LeBron missing free throws in crunch time. The Magic loss wasn't just a loss, it was a mirror. And the reflection? It's not pretty. Where was Austin Reaves when it mattered most? That question is going to echo through Laker Nation for the rest of this season.